Well, here we are, June the 1st. Hey, we're coming on now. Where does the time go, eh? All the same, on it. Let's get out and enjoy a little bit of fresh air, a bit of sunshine, and everything else. Try not just worry, enjoy today. Don't worry about what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be all right. Go have a bit chat with somebody and have a bit of social and all, and out in the garden to cut the grass. Lovely. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay. Staying safe. That's all that matters. There's lots of people down here. Lovely. And they all seem to be enjoying themselves. We'll have Boris here in a couple of weeks with his new wife. Lovely. She'll be able to see Cornwall. Let's hope she'll decide that she might want to come back and have another holiday. Anyhow, just take care. Stay safe. Now I'm going to do a Herbert Lee here today first, and then I'm going to do a David Prowse. Talking about beer, said Feather, shaking his head. I heard the most strange thing the other evening at a pub. I was sitting down having a bit of chat with the landlord when in walks a stranger. I could tell by his talk he wasn't from round these parts. Pint of beer, please, he called, and turning to his dog, he asked if the dog would like one as well. Oh, no thank you, replied the dog. Upon that, the landlord nearly dropped his glass of beer, but he didn't say nothing. After the stranger had finished his drink, he turned to his dog and asked him if he was ready. Yes, replied the dog, I'm ready. Look here, said the landlord, I've heard of parrots talking, but this is the first time I've ever heard a dog talk. Will he sell him? I'll give you £5 for him. No, thank you, I don't want to sell him, as he turned to go out. The landlord said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you £10. Well, all right. The dog is yours, said the stranger. The landlord handed over the £10. Goodbye, said the stranger to the dog. You sold me. I'll never speak another word, replied the dog. He didn't either. Everyone in the cobbler shop had to admit it was for the most strange thing that had ever happened in the village for many years since Farmer's rooster laid an egg. The door opened and in come Richard Henry. Man is come with the horse. Father had bought a horse, some thin he was, gove 10 shillings and a bag of taters for him. I told him if I wasn't in to shove him under the door, but I suppose I'd better get along home. Good night, boys. See you again. This is Father and the Preacher. Church on Easter Sunday, and it all comes back to me, of Father and the Preacher that my mother brought to tea. She'd given her instructions, which no wise man would defy, but Father had that impish spark of mischief in his eye. He sat there by the Rayburn with his feet up on the rail. How's trade? He asked the parson as he chewed a broken nail. Mother glared displeasure as she trimmed the crusty bread, and my childish intuition told of troubles up ahead. Yet as they sat and chatted, there came mutual regard, and after tea they walked a while around the stable yard. Then up across the fields they went, like chords within a tune, my father and the preacher on the Easter afternoon. We started on the milking when the two of them returned. Oh, and the preacher's leaving, there were answers to be learned, of how, despite their differences, such harmony was found, and then Father then explained how they discovered common ground. See, boy, he said, it's like this. His farm in Bury and parish with a herd the same as mine. There's some a bit reluctant, and there's others told a line. There's some that do the leading, digging others in the ribs, and there's some that keep their distance till their father's in the cribs. He breaks new land the same as me, as time and tide allow, with faith up and a hope and charity, the shears upon his plough, uprooting years of apathy and letting in the sun, committed to the trials of a job that's never done. The words within its scripture books are seeds within the drill that sometimes fall on granite stones and perish in the chill, while others find a blessed warmth, and as their spirits rise, they put their hands together and go reaching for the skies. And as for resurrection, well, 'tis plain enough to me, there's new life upon a barren edge, new life upon a tree. There's nothing there to argue on despite of our two pursuits. Just one man wears a collar and the other wears hobnail boots. I can see you taking up the cloth, said Mother in a while. We'll finish off the milking first, said Father with a smile. And anyhow, I'm heathen kind to such religious men, though you might be surprised to hear he thinks we'll meet again. 'Cause he said, you know, I've met all sorts in doing what I do, and I've never heard a man that swears and curses quite like you. But I've got a funny feeling, though I'm quite prepared to wait, that on the day I get to heaven, you'll be leaning on the gate. Thanks very much. Have a nice day.